Hello guys, finally back here on this channel to produce some content again. It's been a long break, I know, but hey, now the PC is fixed, the microphone is brand new, and I'm ready to produce a bunch of content. So I hope you are ready to watch a lot of Trackmania content coming your way. The first video I'm gonna make is that I'm not gonna attend the AirFrance Trackmania Cup, and the reason for that is pretty simple. I'm not allowed on the plane, and therefore I cannot go there to cover the tournament. So I just wanted to make it clear to people if you have any questions about why I don't go, my side of the story. It's not like I'm been slacking off and relaxing and wanna watch it from home, because honestly, this event is probably the event I wanted to go to the most, even more than the Serati Trackmania Cup, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to the first ever esports tournament hosted on a plane. And ever since June the 4th, once it was announced, I tried my best to secure myself on the plane, to put my name out there, to make sure that I wasn't overlooked. Once there was discussions about who would get a press seat, who would get the press credentials, I wanted my name to be in that mix. So every other week I contacted them, see what the situation is, said that what I could do for it, and yeah, just show my interest, not showing that I'm slacking off, and showing my dedication to this game. But in the end, I was told this October the 7th, I believe, or maybe 6th, I was told that I'm not being given a seat. The seats are given out, and I was not one of the lucky ones who had a chance at covering this as a media member. And honestly, for me, it just feels weird that once this game basically, because if we are honest, how many people, how many personalities does we have in Trackmania that is related to the news side of the game? Okay, you maybe have some more people now that is on the Discord servers, the Trackmania Report, the Trackmania News, but how many people goes to events to interview players to produce content there? Well, all events I've been to, I've not seen a single one. I've just seen myself. So I would feel pretty safe about saying that Trackmania has one guy who's putting his time and his dedication into covering this game, from events and with interviews and all of that. And still, Air France and all of the organizers and everyone who has been in the decision about giving away seats have been able to overlook me. And also then I feel like the Trackmania community is overlooked, because there's no direct link between the game that is played and the community anymore. The media member whose goal is there is probably going to be French media that doesn't have any relation to the game itself. They just have a relation to the country that the event is taking place in. And I sure I understand that these media that is giving a slot, which by the way I have no clue about the media that is giving a slot. Maybe we don't have any media there, but let's say that there is a list of some media outlets going there. I'm sure that those has a bigger view or bigger range of people they can reach. But yeah, Trackmania also are a part of this tournament. Trackmania is basically the game that is played on this historic tournament, and I would say feel pretty safe to say that we should have someone covering it from the Trackmania side as well, someone who has a knowledge about the Trackmania side of it. And I know more or less every story about every player going there. I know all this relevant stories to Trackmania from the last events I've attended to. But yeah, I'm left out in the cold, and I'm not being given a seat on the plane. So because I was ready to produce content, this was probably the event I had most planned for, because of this potential for this tournament. You know, this event is the type of event that can go outside the Trackmania bubble. Let's say that once I go to Gamers Assembly, once I go to Giant Cup, I know once I go there that I'm lucky if I reach any people outside of the Trackmania bubble. In all honesty, I'm lucky if I reach people inside the Trackmania bubble, because I'm still a growing channel, and maybe not everybody in Trackmania knows about my channel yet. But theoretically, this event, AirFrance Trackmania Cup, is the headline that could have brought more attention to Trackmania, more attention to myself, and that was something I was gonna use. Contacting Norwegian media, which I'm already in talk to, contacting the media of the players, like Swedish media once Razer was there, Slovakian media for Tween, Austrian media for Rollin, Swiss media for Afi, so on and so on, just to tell them I'm going there to cover it. I've been given credentials. I'm gonna film a bunch of footage from it, and you can use everything you want for free. You can use the interview I have with your player from your nation for free. Just make sure that you get the article out there, make sure you get the content out there, because this is just the type of event Trackmania needs if Trackmania wants to grow, if you want more people to come into our game. And just because the bubble is, we know what is going on in Trackmania, but the outside world doesn't know what Trackmania is. Even if you just go to Riolo's channel and the winner bracket final of Trackmania Grand League that was trending, you see a lot of people commenting, "Oh, I played this game a bunch of years ago. I didn't know that this game had an esports side." And AirFrance Trackmania Cup could have been a tournament, or I'm gonna say it can still be, but I, in my head, had the chance or the mentality that this could have been the tournament that breaks outside a bubble and bring all people back, all players and new people as well. But all the ideas I had is thrown out the window, and yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Probably gonna cover it on Twitter and also with some podcasts before and after, but that's basically what I can do. However, on Tuesday last week, so Tuesday the 15th, I was told that, okay, we can give you a seat on the plane, we can reserve you a seat on the plane, but that is going to be a seat as a passenger, and therefore you had to pay for the seat yourself. And my first impression was like, okay, you have a seat on the plane, but I have to pay for it. I'm basically going to be on the tournament to provide content, to provide visibility for Air France, for the brand Air France, for the brand Ubisoft, for the game Trackmania. But still, you're saying that you don't want to, you want a paying passenger instead of me on the plane to produce some content for you. But yeah, I just asked, okay, how much is the tickets? But I didn't get an answer there, but I still went out to the different organizations that is going there. Gamers Origin, Berlin International Gaming, Sampi, Acetec, to see, okay, can you help me finance the tickets? Because I have no chance at in 1 week to pull out that sort of money. I basically had enough to think about the hotels from Tuesday to Friday when I'm gonna be at the Trackmania Grand League, and not to talk about the plane tickets itself. So I asked them, okay, can you help me? But all the organizations said that, okay, we cannot help you. So it just feels weird that you have more seats on the plane, but you rather have paying passengers on it instead of someone who is covering it. And I understand overall that you don't want just media members, you want it to be a commercial flight, but just this example that I have tried so hard to get on a plane, and I get told that I can be on a plane, but I had to pay for the tickets, just feels, I don't want to say disrespectful, but somewhat disrespectful, because I'm not going to be a normal passenger. I'm going to try everything I can to produce content and produce coverage for this event. And who knows, even if I paid for it, even if I ask my family to loan them or loan money from them, who knows, if I get on a plane, I would have been told to sit still, don't distract the event, act like it's a normal flight, but don't go where the tournament itself is taking place. So I had to sit in the back and try to hold up my phone to film as far and zoom in as far as I could. But so yeah, in the end, it was not worth it to go that extra mile. Just in 1 week. Maybe if it was told in August, I could have planned better, saved up some money for it, and tried to see what possibilities I had as a normal passenger to cover it. But yeah, now it was just too unsure and way too little info about it. I guess this video was already too long. Maybe I mentioned stuff twice. Maybe I haven't mentioned stuff I wanted to mention. But I guess the most important message is out there that the reason why I'm not attending is not because I don't want to attend, because this is truly the event I wanted to attend the most. This is truly the event I see the most potential for in Trackmania, and also myself in terms of exposure, which I'm trying to give Trackmania. And it's not like I'm slacking off just because my YouTube channel has been silent for a while due to the PC being broken and the microphone being broken. But since I'm here to produce a video, I can also tell you, like I mentioned a little bit, that I'm going to be in Paris. That's also the ironic part. I'm still going to travel to Paris, but not going to be there 2 or 3 days before, on the Wednesday when it's another tournament is taking place. But I'm going to be there on the Saturday for the Trackmania Grand League final to cover that. That is taking place at 11 CET, Central European Time. No longer Central European Summertime, because that switches off the upcoming weekend. So it's going to be CET. I'm going to be there like I've been at other events to cover it with pre-event interviews, to film crowd reactions, to film the players, and to film the atmosphere, the backstage, and hopefully also some post-interviews. Obviously the winner is probably going to be happy to talk to me, but hopefully also the ones who didn't reach the top of the podium is also going to be willing to talk to me, because we just have 4 players going, and it's going to be a little lackluster to go home with 5 interviews. So yeah, I'm also going to try to talk to the organizers from the Trackmania Grand League, Hillis, SoftyB, maybe even Ali Noah. I saw some people requesting that after the Serati Trackmania Cup. So I'm going to try to see how much I can do, and also going to try to do some YouTube live with the fans attending. I know that you have names like Dunste, Tween, Ellie, and so on. It's going there to watch it, so stay tuned. There is going to be content coming up. There is going to be a lot of content coming up for Paris Games Week. The only sad part is that it's not going to be AirFrance Trackmania Cup that is also taking place at Paris Games Week. But let's just end it on a positive note. I hope that this tournament goes well. I hope that the impression I have from the tournament is not going to be the end result, and that the flight itself goes smooth, the tournament on the plane goes smooth, and the people who are being given the press credentials to put content out there is going to take it with open arms and just boost a lot of content out there, so we as the Trackmania community can see it, but also as the mainstream media or the mainstream people can see this fantastic game that we all love so much. I guess that's it. It's midnight here in Norway, midnight to Wednesday, and I guess it's time to go to bed. But if you want, if there is no coverage from it, I'm gonna cover it on Twitter. If there is gonna be a stream, obviously, which I can still not confirm nor unconfirm, but let's see. I'm gonna update at least what I know and what info I'm being given towards AirFrance Trackmania Cup and all other tournaments I'm gonna take part of. Just stay on this channel, and yeah, let's just end it here. Bye bye. Thanks to my Patreon, who is still supporting all the work I do even after this long break. The Patreons are Asteri, it's Ebotit, and it's Nathan. If you want to become a Patreon, make sure to check the Patreon link in the description. All support is truly appreciated.